Good morning, sunshines. Happy Friday, and welcome to our Miracle Morning Routine. My name is Callie Carroll. We have been doing this for about 2.5 months, you guys, and what we do is we get together and we share our morning routines. We practice our Miracle Morning together, a lot of us, and some people just check in to laugh to see what I'm going to do next or say next. Or perhaps they're going to check in with their entire miracle morning that they're going after. So it's all about all of us finding our positivity, our great attitudes, and running after the biggest life that we want to, right? So that's what we do here together. And we check in every day from Monday through Friday, pretty much around this time-ish is what we do. And we start off with our gratitudes. So when you guys jump on, you give me a good morning sunshine. If it's your first time watching, then you put number 1, all right? And then you write good morning sunshine if you've been on before. And if you're a rewatch, write rewatch. Thank you guys. I have a lot of rewatchers. You guys are so cute. You're like excited when you can do a live video, but it doesn't happen all the time, right? So good morning, Jose. How are you, my sunshine? I have not seen you for a while. Good morning, Carly. How's it going, girl? How's your summer break going? And are you getting much of a break? And I hope that you are. Hey, John, you want to let Frodo out? Do you guys want me to go let Frodo out while I do this? Good morning, Nicole. How's it going? Write your miracle morning or your morning sunshine, and then let's share our gratitudes this morning. So that's one of the easiest part of the savers, the silence, affirmation and gratitudes, visualization, exercise, and reading. It's one of the easiest things to get done, and also has like the most immediate change, which is what I'm going to talk about today, you guys. The most immediate change in like our actually physical makeup of like positivity versus negativity. So morning, Mariah. Morning, Michelle. How's everybody doing? And I am grateful, you guys, so grateful for, I was thinking about this yesterday, for warm water. Normally, like I had to take a cold shower yesterday because our pilot light was out and I didn't know that and I didn't know how to fix it. And I'm used to taking a cold shower after yoga because I choose to, but it's because I choose to, not because I have to. So I'm super grateful for warm water, for running water. I'm grateful for food. And this will make sense more in my story that I tell today. But I'm grateful that I don't have to worry where my next meal is coming from. And just the realization that some people do, you guys, right? It's a lot of people who probably support programs like that are helping individuals. But, you know, isn't it amazing that most of us on here can nourish our bodies when we have that hunger pain that we have? So a couple basic things, warm water and food that I'm grateful for this morning. What's something you're grateful for? Getting ready to go for vacation. I bet you're grateful for that. Morning, Katie. Morning, Jeffrey. Morning, everybody else that just joined. Share one of your gratefuls. And then if you have an I am a powerful, I am healthy, I am happy, I am strong, I am deliberate, I am patient, I am a great communicator, I'm a good listener. Like you could just roll out all of the different things that you're stepping into, right? And share one of those. Now, I told you guys yesterday that we were going to talk about, so we talked a little bit about working out yesterday and how people make excuses and how to get around some of those excuses. And then I said today, being Friday, we're going to focus on our book, right? Because Friday's for our reading and our savers. And I just finished this book, Grit, started a new one yesterday. By the way, when you start a book, sometimes like the first chapter or two, like you're just not into. Like I'm not into it yet. I'm not sure. Fantastic answer, Jeff. You are just a delight. Grateful for gingers, guys. And that's no problem. Like I'm going to read, I always have this rule where I read through 2 full chapters, start the 3rd one. If I'm not into it right now, I'll move to a different book. So if you guys are trying to find the right book for you and you're just not getting into it, give it a little bit of time, but don't force yourself. It's not like a school assignment where you have to make it to the end. Because if you're doing that, you're probably not getting much out of it. That being said, I am not talking about my book today because I had more of an attitude check yesterday that I wanted to share with you guys, because it's like, honestly, to me, it's quite funny when I go through an experience that checks what we do here. And I just wanted to share how I personally had to utilize the tools that we learn in the Miracle Morning in this type of lifestyle, because I needed to check myself. And it doesn't happen that often. Good morning, Auntie. How are you? Good morning, Beth. Girl, God, everybody's just joined and I didn't say hi because I was getting into this. Good morning, Rachel. Good morning, Sina. And you guys, I don't have very often where I'm like in a pissy mood where I have to do that for myself. but I did yesterday. And like, I swear it always involves technology. But here's something that's funny. I saw a friend last weekend, and he had reached out right after my arm surgery and was just like, I'm here. Like, he's like, I just had wanted to see, like, let you actually vent. Like I'm sure that you're actually like pretty pissed about this and you're not talking to anybody about it. So like, just call me so you can just vent. We can just get all this stuff out. And I was like, dude, I know that it seems weird, but that didn't get me in a hissy. And it's like, it's not perfect, right? It's not opportune, but still, like, there were so many other solutions, so much other great, like, gratitude that I had. I didn't have to check myself. But God forbid the internet doesn't work, or my phone service is bad, you guys, and I lose it. Like, I get so frustrated. I don't know what that thing is for you that's just like, you just can't handle, right? These are the times where I have to like check myself. Is anybody else like this? Like, am I the only one who gets so pissed off when technology doesn't work? And there's a lot of different reasons, right? Like, of course I say like, check out, like, get your time away from the screen, but then I run my business off of technology, right? So it does it to Maria too, right? Like, drives me nuts. And even like having to set up technology when somebody's like, hey, can you turn on the TV? I'm like, I don't freaking know. Like, I don't know what push button to push which way, or like, can you actually set up all the cords? I'm like, like, I will pay somebody $1 million. I do not want to try to figure out technology. And then when you're like paying $400 and some for your phone bill and it doesn't work, you're like, dude, Verizon, like, what's going on? Why does not my phone work like anywhere? And I have to turn on Wi-Fi, off Wi-Fi, like on Wi-Fi, off. And then where we live in a dirt road, it's horrible. So, this is just a preface to you guys how much I have a distaste for technology not working. Now, on the other side, morning, everybody else who just got Heidi, that's exactly where I'm at. It's WTF or MF, like just, right? Oh, Jeff, I bet she is. She's probably reading that and she's going to post kissy, kissy face on your post. I'm going to read some of these other things that are about the frustrations from like customer service. Like customer service to try to fix my technology, like calling them and being like, yo, we pay this much for internet and it works at a download and upload speed of 5 and like 1.6. That is not 20. Like, and other people have 40. Like, I'm just wanting to get some internet. Okay. Rant, right? But this is me yesterday, and I do find myself having to check that part of my attitude. So I go over to do my Project Me meeting, our live YouTubes on Thursday night, just doing some coaching. And we get there, and like, I wait to have dinner until after with the kids, which maybe to you guys, what can influence your like negative attitude sometimes, your lack of patience, could be hunger, thus the thankfulness for food originally, right? So we have dinner afterwards, and we go there and we go to start the video, and nothing works. Like, sound doesn't work. And I'm usually like leaving by 8:20. I've got a 20-minute window to get the kids. I'm like, oh, like, it's not working, but I'm like, it's cool. I'm just acting natural. We figure out a solution. We do a different YouTube live or Facebook live instead of this one. But then when we do it, like, nothing's set up right. Like, the video's wrong. Like, I'm a disaster because it's a different type of video. I'm looking at myself the whole time like, God, this is embarrassing. You guys are welcome. And then I'm like scatterbrained the whole time during my video, and I'm like blaming everything on technology not working, right? So I'm kind of getting a little frustrated. And then we're gonna have like a conversation afterwards, and I was like, yo, I have to go back. Like, I was supposed to leave 20 minutes ago. I gotta leave so we don't get to finish our work. I get in the car, and now I'm like freaking hungry, right? And you guys know, like, when you get to that point where you're like, I just don't even want anybody to talk to me. Like, I'm so hungry right now. And I called John, and then our phones aren't working. Like, he can't hear anything I'm saying. I'm just trying to tell him, like, just express frustration, and now he can't hear me, you guys. I'm like, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? So frustration, there I was. Like, this is the moment where you're like, okay, like, your heart rate's almost high. Like, you can tell you're really aggravated. And I told him, I was like, you know what? I need to roll down the windows and listen to some music and check my attitude before I get home. So the first thing in this types of situation, right, is recognizing that you're having a hissy fit, recognizing that you have a poor attitude, recognizing that you are clearly frustrated about some different things, and taking control of that. And I know this is like a small moment, but sometimes these small moments that build and build and build can build you into like one of negativity or like a poor character quite frequently, right? And it's the same sort of practice even when it's the huge things in life, because we talk a lot about the big life, not about not getting the right reception, right? So number one, I recognize it. Number two, I'm like, how could I take control of this? And like literally like windows down. It's hotter than hell in that little production studio because there's lights everywhere that we've got, right? So windows down, music on. Deep breath. Okay, so here's the other things that I do in a time of poor attitude. So this is my routine in action, you guys. Deep breath, so that you actually slow your heart rate down, calm the F down, right? Like, it's okay. It's just technology, right? Like, that's all it is. So I start doing that. Yes to all the hearts. I love it. And then after that, I start going through my gratitude list. So just what we started with this morning. And you guys, this truthfully, like if you have practiced this in a state of aggravation or frustration or disappointment, have you seen how it can change who you are? It can change what's going on with you. John Carroll's nodding his head. He's like, yeah, because I came home in a great mood afterwards. So I started just doing my gratitude. I was like, you know what? I am so thankful that I'm riding home in my car, that I've got the windows down, that I've got the air coming in. I'm thankful that I have the music to listen to. I'm thankful that this is where it's like, I'm thankful that I get to eat when I'm hungry, that I don't have to go days without food. Like, it makes you empathize with people that are in different situations that you are in, right? And then it makes you think about that, like, wow, you know, the resources that we have at our fingertips. And then I was like, you know, I'm so thankful for gratitude or for the technology when it does work. Like, we wouldn't even be able to be producing this large scale worldwide like Project Me program without it. I wouldn't be able to. I'm thankful for when my phone does work and I can hear that person's voice on the other line. I couldn't travel as much as I do if I didn't have FaceTime, because I wouldn't be able to handle not being able to see my babies. And I just went through this list, you guys, all these different things. And as I did, literally the physical effects of my body was just calming and relaxing. And then I practiced the smile. Like, you throw the smile on your face because now you're honestly just happy about where you're at. So I went from being a 10, a hothead 10 of like just absolute frustration, to like walking in the door of my house 10 minutes later. It didn't take a long time. And just being calm and taking a moment just to like hug John and just be like with him in that pace. Don't look at me, John. And just like be totally at peace and totally calm. That's it, you guys. So that, I know that's like an awkward, like, okay, whatever, like, yeah, technology sucks, but think about that in your life of other places where you start to get frustration. You see the negative attitude coming in. You're you're getting hot-headed, because it happens. It just happens. We all have our trigger points. We all have certain things that make us kind of fly off the handle, but it's about how we handle those situations. Handle. It's about how we handle the situation and the approach that we have. So recognize that it's happening. Take a deep breath, change your surroundings so you can find the calmness, start giving gratitude for what you do have, put the smile on your face, and just relax, you guys, and see how it can change those situations like that. You don't have to live in the upsetness, because being in the upsetness, that sure wasn't fun, right? So God forbid that our video went out during this. It didn't. We had full technology the whole time. That's a lie. I had to start this twice because I knew that it was going to happen. And I was like, you know what? Just know it's going to take you 5 minutes to start a video every time. Happy Friday, you guys. I will talk to you about grit and perseverance. I promise, since I finished that book. But mostly, I just wanted to tell you I'm superhuman. Not superhuman. I'm human. I'm human. I'm just human. And I have to check myself and my attitude just as you guys do. It's just a matter of making the choice to do so. So happy Good Morning Miracle. Make sure you guys write, Good Morning Sunshine, especially if you've been on before. A 1 if you're brand new, a rewatch if you're a rewatch. And you guys enjoy your freaking holiday weekend. I don't know, maybe I'll hop on because it's the holiday weekend. Maybe I won't. I'm not sure. If I have something awesome to say, then I will. And I hope you guys have a delightful, what is it? It is Memorial Day, yeah. Maybe see you at the Boulder Boulder. Anybody? I'm not running it. I was just thinking about going. Okay, bye guys.